1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Carlsbad. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9 as the Alamogordo Tigers get ready to face off against the Carlsbad Cavemen. Running a bit behind. We're scheduled to start at 7:30. We've still got 3:43 left in the junior varsity game. So probably 8 o'clock would be my guess is when we get started with varsity. So about 30 minutes or so from right now. I'm Charles Winicky. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show as the Tigers come into tonight's game at 3-1. Cavemen come in at 3-3. And always a good matchup when these two teams face off. Carlsbad has had the better of Alamo in most recent matchups. I know last year I think they beat them twice, but there was a big difference between game one and game two. I think game one, Alamo really struggled at home, and then when they played them at the Artesia tournament, it was much better. And obviously you've got an Alamo group that's much more experienced than last season, and should have I think a better chance tonight. Carlsbad, I think, has really got another 3-3, but their schedule has been tough. They were the only team at the Artesia tournament that really gave Rio Rancho a game. And then they've played El Paso, El Dorado, and I'm trying to remember the other one that they've got on their schedule this season. But beaten Gadsden, they beat Deming, and had one other team that they beat at the Artesia tournament as well. I'll get to their schedule here in just a second, but like I said, they've played a challenging schedule here early on in the season, and I think Almo's played a good schedule as well. I would say, certainly Artesia pretty good. I think Portales is pretty solid. I think the only thing with Portales is they didn't have necessarily the depth to match what Alamogordo was doing, and then Almo's open game. I think Los Lunas is pretty decent. I think Los Lunas was the other team that Carlsbad beat. That's right. I had to think about one for a second. And they beat Los Lunas by a heavier margin than Alamogordo did, but that's always a difficult one to try to gather. And Alamo in their game against Portales, they their starters weren't in for probably a good 8 to 10 minutes of the second half. They were trying to get some guys some minutes, and the lead, which was out near 20, kind of shrunk down and ended up as a 7-point game. So, one of those that, I thought Coach Bowman did a great job of allowing, some guys that maybe don't get quite as many minutes as the starters to get some playing time on Saturday morning. That would have been. So I thought good on him. And I think he knew also that, his team didn't have the same depth that it normally would in a given game because they were missing a couple of their football guys, and Will Bynum was out, which was good to see Will Bynum back here tonight as he went out with an injury in the Artesia game. Didn't play against Portales, but saw him during warm-ups they were doing at halftime, so that's a positive. But again, if you're just tuning in, 3:04 to go in the junior varsity game. Alamo, by the way, down 54-29 in the JV game currently. It's been about a 25 to 30 point lead for Carlsbad for it feels like most of the game. Alamo had a real tough first half altogether. They didn't have a very good half. It's been better here in the second half. They've run their offense much better than they did in the first game. So certainly a positive there for the Alamogordo Tigers. As crowd filling in pretty decently in here to the Cave, which is Carlsbad's gymnasium. And I'd say probably about half to three-quarter fill on the bottom level. On the top level, they've got, I'd say, maybe quarter full. So it should be a good atmosphere for tonight's game tonight. And we'll see what we get in terms of a competitive basketball game. I think it's going to be good. But, Carlsbad's always just kind of a gritty team. They play tough. They, stay on you throughout the entire night. And, make it really challenging for you, what you want to do offensively. And Alamo faced, a decent amount of that last week at the Artesia tournament. Artesia was definitely pushing and pressing. Portales was as well. And so, we'll see what the Tigers come up with. But overall, pretty good start to the season. We'll look back. Tigers 4 games so far this year. Just one game this week. Next week they'll have 3 games all at home. So for those of you who've been waiting to see some Tiger basketball at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit, we'll get some games going next week with Roswell, Espanola Valley, and El Paso Cathedral on Tuesday, Friday, Saturday of next week. So that'll be a good deal to have some basketball back going there. Okay, we're gonna take a break. Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Again, we're still not into warm-ups for varsity. Probably will tip off. I doubt it's going to be before 8 p.m. But 2:49 left in junior varsity. Alamo's JV is battled back a bit. They were down by close to 35. They've got it down to 24 now, and just trying to finish strong here. Carlsbad looks like they'll come up with a win. Carlsbad C team also won. I think it was 44-38 was the final, and so Tigers varsity are hoping to be the one to break that trend that is going on so far tonight, which is Carlsbad teams coming away with victories. Okay, we'll come back here to Carlsbad. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. And don't forget, you can listen to us on alamosportsandtalk.com, Alamo Sports YouTube channel. If you have your phone or tablet, you can download the Exciter Media app. And you can also find us on Alexa by saying enable Alamo Sports Talk. And also, there's the alamosportsandtalk.com. There's so many. The radio's good too, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. We'll be back. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll return.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we've been a proud partner with many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. With our associates, First National Bank has contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits just this year. And we also donate our time, volunteering in many ways to help strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. Happy holidays from all of us at First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Tipping off here in just a little bit.
The winner's circle.
I was driving home from work.
I got off the bus on my way home from work.
I drive the same way every day.
I get off the same stop every day.
Driving through the intersection.
Walking through the intersection.
I didn't even see her.
I didn't even see him. Then
it was too late. When you're walking.
When you're driving, look for me.
Drivers, look for pedestrians. Pedestrians, look for drivers. Sponsored by NMDOT and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and this station.
School sports.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We are back here at Carlsbad. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're just about ready to wrap up the JV game. Carlsbad's going to grab the win, 54-37. They're just passing around the ball in the front court. And somebody needs to inbound it. Anyhow, they're going to get the win, and they'll pass into the backcourt. But Tigers played well over the second half after struggling pretty badly in the first half. And the Cavemen get the win. So we'll get into warm-ups. Their warm-up clock is 20 minutes. At least it was between the C team and the JV. So that'll put us right at about 8 o'clock when this one gets started tonight. So we're into the Tigers making their way out onto the floor as they all meet in a circle out at the center circle and get ready to get into their warm-ups. They've got their candy stripes. Well, these stripes, I guess it can't be candy stripes. It's yellow. I don't know. Candy canes, it can be all sorts of colors as well, so, why not? But black and gold and white with their black warm-ups with gold sleeves as well on the tops. And they will get into their warm-ups as the Cavemen also make their way out onto the floor in all white. So the warm-up clock has started. And there is about 20 minutes until we get started with tonight's matchup. All right, let's look at I do have a final score for you guys, by the way. Cloudcroft girls picked up the win over Carrizozo, 58-19. That's at the Mountaintop Tournament. Lots of tournaments going on back in the Tularosa Basin in the Sacramento Mountains. The Johnny May Classic going on out in Tularosa. Thule boys tipped off, or should have tipped off around 6:30 tonight against McCurdy. The Mescalero Apache boys and girls are playing at the Mescalero Holiday Tournament. That's Tahajali for the Chiefs and Lady Chiefs tonight. Lady Chiefs at 5:30. Chiefs scheduled to tip off at 7. And then the Bears, Lady Bears beat Carrizozo. The Bears are going to play, I believe, reserve in their first game. No, Animas in their first game of their tournament. So a lot of basketball to go and watch if you like. There's plenty to choose from all around our area this weekend, whereas last weekend there really wasn't a whole lot of basketball to check out. But now you're good to go. Here at the Cave in Carlsbad, Cavemen and the Tigers are both into their warm-ups, and both teams getting ready for tonight's tip-off, which is just around the corner. We're finally through the sub-varsity games and on to varsity here before too long. Tigers coming in at 3-1 with 2 wins at the Artesia tournament last week. Opened up the season with a win over Silver the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and in the middle of that, loss to Artesia. Looked good against Silver. Pulled out a pretty big lead in the first half and stayed just about there. Won by 25. Los Lunas, that was a close game, and I don't know. I think Alamo at times sort of let Los Lunas stay in it, but I would say made some miscues that allowed Los Lunas to stay in the game a little bit longer. I think Alamo could have won that by 20, but it was just one of those things that right around half, they were starting to pull away, and they had some things that just didn't quite go their way, and they've managed to fixed that in the second half and pulled away and got a comfortable win. The Artesia game, just a bad third quarter, and if Alamo doesn't have that, I think there's a great chance they win that game. Portales, Tigers jumped out to a pretty early lead in the first half, and Portales was game. It was kind of fun to watch early in the morning, and it was tough for the Tigers. They had a quick turnaround. They probably got finished at 9:30 on Friday night and had to play an 8:30 tip-off game. That's tough for anybody. For 15, 16, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, that's challenging. Early in the morning is, probably not their best time most days. So that's, but those are, good to get those kind of games in. If you're going to play in the state tournament late in the year, if you're in the quarterfinals, you may be playing an 8 o'clock tip-off. It does happen. So not a bad thing to have that experience under your belt, without a doubt. Meanwhile, for Carlsbad, 3-3 on the season. Mentioned they lost to El Paso Eldorado. Highland also barely beat them 51-50. And I believe Highland boys basketball is pretty solid this year. So that's by no means going to be a bad loss on their resume. Like I said, they were the only team in the Artesia tournament between Artesia and I'm trying to remember, it was Portales that lost to Rio Rancho. Rio Rancho hammered both of those teams, but Carlsbad kept that one a little bit closer. And then they bounced back with 3 straight wins, beat Deming, beat Los Lunas, and then rolled past Gadsden, which would have been Tuesday night. They were at Gadsden. So the Tigers might be a little bit more fresh tonight. They haven't played this week. Carlsbad had to make a road trip, pretty long road trip out to Gadsden. And got the win, and I would imagine they had a number of reserves in there if they were up by around 50. So they maybe not going to be by any means lethargic or anything going into this game, but maybe the Tigers more fresh. Who knows? I think these are young kids, and it's probably not a day in between. You're probably just fine, I would anticipate. So both teams continue to warm up. We got about 15 minutes left on the clock before we get to starting lineups and tip-off. It'll be a little bit after 8 o'clock. I remember right, Carlsbad, similar to Artesia, is a pretty elaborate intro setup, what they do. So it may not go quite as quick as maybe some other places or even at Alamogordo as well. So the Tigers and the Cavemen coming up for you here on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 1019. So happy to have you tuned in to tonight's broadcast. And we'll come back here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Again, we are still in pregame. Tip-off was scheduled for 7:30. I'm thinking like 8:10 probably is when we get going. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we're proud to have partnered with so many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. This year, together with our associates, we've contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits. And in the spirit of giving, our associates generously volunteer their time to strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. From all of us at First National Bank, happy holidays.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019 in Carlsbad for tonight's varsity matchup between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Carlsbad Cavemen, as the captains are getting ready to meet at the center circle. And for the Tigers, that'll be Jaden Hernandez and Julian Favela. And the Tigers, oh, there we go, Aaron Herrera as well. And for the Carlsbad Cavemen, their captains are Zenas Huerta and Shane Sullivan tonight. The mentioned that there were some other scores. Cloudcroft girls got the win tonight, 58-19. We'll hopefully have some other scores for you for Mescalero boys and girls, Cloudcroft boys, and Tularosa boys as we go throughout our pregame. Lots of other things happening across our area, too. Alamogordo Wrestling is in Las Cruces Friday and Saturday. Alamogordo Swim is going to be here in Carlsbad on Saturday for their next meet. And I think that's it. Alamogordo girls are off the rest of the week. They lost to Los Lunas on Tuesday. The Thule girls are off the rest of the week. They beat Cloudcroft on Tuesday. Thule boys were also winners over Cloudcroft on Tuesday. Mescalero boys and girls both fell at Dexter on Tuesday, in case you hadn't kept up with what had already gone on this week. As we get closer to the Christmas break, still a couple weeks out, so we'll have a pretty full slate of games next week. The week after is going to be relatively quiet, and then those last 3 days of the calendar year, ton of tournaments, 29, 30, 31st, and Alamo boys will be in Roswell. Alamo girls will be in Hobbs. The Mescalero boys will be up at the Striking Eagle Native American Invitational, and that's it, actually. I think the Cloudcroft boys, they play at the Mountaintop, and I think they're done until the new year, unless they've added some games in. And the Cloudcroft girls, I think, they've got the Capitan tournament coming up next week. So we're excited to see what we get here. You know, just looking through the first few games of the season and seeing a lot of positives from a lot of different guys. And I think that's what's fun to watch about this Tiger team is it's not just one guy that necessarily paces everything. If there was one, I mean, you may pick Jaden Hernandez just because of, his ability to attack with the ball. But, we've seen Julian Favela lead the team in scoring so far this year. We've seen Jaden do it. We saw Aaron Herrera have a really good game against Portales the other day. And, we know players like Ethan Grinder and Will Bynum and on down the roster. We've seen, I've been impressed with, the guys that have come off the bench and given Alamogordo really good minutes, like Andrew Herrera. I feel like he's played really well coming off the bench. Bryson Bloom as well. Tigers didn't get as much of Nate Best and Diego Ortega at the Artesia tournament because they were busy with the All-Star football game that was going on. So we didn't necessarily see him quite as much. So we'll see how how much they get into the rotation going into tonight's game. I keep getting distracted by there's a sign in, I think, the Carlsbad student section that's got Nate Best's name on it. I'm not really sure what that's about. It's a little, I don't know, different. Very rarely do you see student sections with signs pointing out particular players at the high school level. It does happen sometimes, but one of those that I don't know. I'm hoping they know each other, and it's all in good fun. So, and it's not, I can't really tell what it says from here, so I don't know. I just saw Nate's name over there and was like, grab my attention for some reason. But, yeah, I think the Tigers should be, very excited about what they've seen from multiple guys. Jacob Ochoa's, somebody I didn't mention in there, but, Matthew Granados has come off the bench. James Sharp, has maybe not gotten a ton of minutes, but when he's been out there, he's done a good job for the Tigers. So, I think that's exciting for Coach Bowman and the entire team, is that they've gotten good production and good minutes from, maybe all the way down the roster so far this season. And you hope that continues, that more guys feel comfortable playing at the varsity level. There was going to be some positions this year for guys that were out there, like Jacob Ochoa has played a ton of minutes, Andrew Herrera, and, James Sharp, who didn't see a ton on varsity last year. Those guys have, filled into those roles and done a pretty good job with it here early on in the season. So we'll see what happens tonight. We still got about 5 minutes or so on the warm-up clock as both teams get ready for tonight's matchup, the Tigers and the Cavemen. Game 7 of the season for Carlsbad, Game 5 for Alamogordo. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll take another break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Cavemen headed back to their locker room. The Tigers continue to warm up and get ready for tonight's tip-off. Still about 3 minutes left on the warm-up clock, and we'll be ready to get this one going in just a little bit. The Tigers would love, this would be a solid road win, without a doubt, if they can come here and get it at Carlsbad. I mean, obviously, it's so early in the season, it's hard to know where both these teams are gonna finish things up, but I would venture to say Carlsbad will probably be a playoff team coming into the season. I would be pretty surprised if they weren't. I don't know who wins this district. Hobbs, they went up to Espanola Valley and struggled a little bit. Or was it Espanola Valley? I know they lost to Mesa Vista, which I know Mesa Vista has been very good in 2A. But certainly surprising for Hobbs. Roswell boys are usually pretty good. And then Roswell, Carlsbad, Hobbs, Clovis. Not sure where the Clovis boys are this season, but it's going to be. I know that's going to be a battle in that district, just like the Alamogordo district. We know is going to be a very tough district as well. So the Tigers making their way over to the bench. Notice they haven't been doing their warm-up where they're diving. Maybe they save that for home games, but didn't see that at least here tonight. And I'm trying to think back to the Artesia tournament if I remember seeing that or not. So Tigers in their road blacks tonight with white on top of the shoulders and then gold and then Alamogordo in cursive. Numerals and lettering is in gold, outlined in white and black on these uniforms. Then the black jersey or black pants have got black, then gold, and then white. So Tigers lining up over near the free throw line on the opposite side of the floor in front of their bench, getting ready for the national anthem. And I assume we're going to have Carlsbad make their way back out, and we'll get to the national anthem here before too long, as the Carlsbad coaching staff is walking their way back out onto the floor as we get ready to see this one underway. Of course, the Tigers with Jonathan Lucero and Colton Anderson, who coach JV and C team respectively, and Mike Richards, the varsity assistant, and James Bowman, the head coach. So it looks like we're ready for our national anthem, and we will go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we gather with family and friends this holiday season, I want to thank you for the trust that you have placed in us. Serving our community is a privilege, and we look forward to continuing that commitment in the year ahead. From all of us at First National Bank, we wish you a joyous Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Putting you first is in our name. National Bank.
Member FDIC.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, as the starting lineup about to be announced for Carlsbad, and they've got blue lights going on out on the court as they'll get into their reserves here in a little bit. Tigers going with Julian Favela, number 0, William Bynum, number 1, Jacob Ochoa, number 2, Jaden Hernandez, number 3, and Aaron Herrera, number 10, as their starters this evening. And we'll eventually get the starters here for Carlsbad. Looks like Tanner Cornum, number 0, 6-foot senior. Malik Mills, a 5'7" senior. Zenas Huerta, number 3, a 5'10" senior. Sanika Green is a 5'8" junior, number 4. He also looks like will. Oh, I'm sorry, they just announced Green there. So Huerta. Here's Frankie Martinez, number 13. And he just got. We'll get you the rest of the starters. Shane Sullivan certainly is going to be a starter, number 22, the 6'4" senior. Just not sure who the 5th one will be, but we'll have it for you here in just a little while. But a really cool setup that they've got here, the lighting and cool atmosphere for the students and for the fans visiting. Good student section for Carlsbad has shown up for tonight's game. And this is their first home game of the season. They played all 6 on the road to begin the year with games at Highlands, at El Paso, El Dorado, the Artesia tournament, and then they went to Gadsden. So they finally get to play one in front of their home crowd. So I'm sure their players are going to be pretty psyched up about that. So maybe all that stuff, maybe not having energy after playing a game earlier this week, I think that's not going to be the case. Would be my guess. So the Cavemen starters being announced. So we're just about ready. I think I called it about right at 8:10 for tonight's tip-off.
And at forward, 6'4" senior, number 22, Shane Sullivan. The head coach of the Carlsbad Cavemen, John Snowbrook.
And so the lineups already announced. Cavemen getting ready down here in front of us. We're actually on the end, on the baseline. I think this is probably the only place that I usually call a game from the baseline. Sitting there thinking if there's anywhere else. Usually kind of up at an angle at Centennial, but still a great place to view the game from. You're not way up in the stands. Hobbs is always a challenge. Better have your eyesight good if you're calling from press row up there for sure. Ball in the air, tipped and controlled by Sullivan for Carlsbad, as they will go right to left. Alamogordo left to right. Let's check that. I believe some of you might be watching on the huddle camera that Carlsbad has set up. So Carlsbad left to right, Alamogordo right to left. Driving to the baseline is Huerta, and the ball will come back out to Sullivan, who dribbles top of the key, guarded by Favela. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Into the lane and backing his way in. Good feed underneath. Sullivan got the dish from Dryden Priest. Here come the Tigers quickly into the front court. Between the circles with it. It's Hernandez who'll give it up to Bynum as he has it right wing extended. They get it to Herrera at the elbow. And now Bynum out between the circles. 7:07 to go first quarter, just underway on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And a little step back jump shot from Herrera is good. And Aaron Herrera starting where he finished off against Portales. He had a really good effort the other night. And gets going offensively. 2-2. 6:52 to go in the first. Working his way into the lane was Huerta. Passes it out to the right corner, near corner, I should say. And now working his way baseline, kicking it to the opposite side, working it around the horn. It's Huerta who drives the lane, goes up with the floater, shot no good, got his own rebound. The ball's deflected out of bounds, last off of Carlsbad, and Alamogordo gets it back. Carlsbad, by the way, in all white with blue numerals. Carlsbad across the front. And it'll be Fernandez to bring it into the front court for Alamogordo. And over into the corner, Ochoa tried to get it to Herrera, who was underneath the basket, stolen away by Sullivan. Sullivan gets it out up ahead, and the scoop shot is no good from Cornum. Here comes Alamogordo on the rebound the other way. Bynum will find Herrera, who gets underneath the basket. Pump fake got a man up, but coming from behind, Cornum got the block. He was surrounded by 3 players in white jerseys, and that was a tough shot attempt, and Carlsbad comes away with the loose ball. 6:05 to go first quarter. Sullivan between the circles, gives it off right wing Mills. Mills works his way to the free throw line, gives it back outside Priest. Now Sullivan at the baseline, cross-court pass to the far corner. 3 on the way is short. Rebound grab by Herrera. He'll quickly turn and move it up the floor. Tigers have some numbers. Herrera tries to go up with a shot, has the ball knocked away and taken away by Huerta. Huerta will push the other direction. Huerta with a step through, kick it out to the corner. 3 on the way. That's no good. Huerta will grab the rebound off the miss from Cornum. And that was definitely a travel from Huerta as he took an extra couple of steps trying to go up with a shot. And Alamogordo will get the ball back here with 5:35 to go in the first. Now both teams a little soft here, I guess would say, from the beginning offensively, not getting shots to fall. But I'd say Carlsbad's defense has been stifling Alamogordo a bit on this end. As Favela gets the ball at the free throw line, he's double teamed, and then he's going to stumble as he tried to drive in. And he'll hop back up. Cornum pushing up the floor. Bynum was able to steal it away, but wasn't able to keep it inbounds at the far sideline. And it'll be Carlsbad basketball. 5:17 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, still 2-2. And it'll be Priest to inbound for Carlsbad. As he'll work the ball to Huerta. Huerta drives the free throw line. Sullivan's wide open underneath as Favela came out to help. Second time that play has worked for Carlsbad as Sullivan just sort of parks himself up underneath the basket, gets a pass, and goes up on the reverse. It's a tough angle shot, but he makes it work. Favela work into the lane, kicks it out to Ochoa. Corner 3, he hits it. Jacob Ochoa with a quick answer. That was from deep in the near corner and almost behind the basket. Not an easy shot. Pass goes length of the floor. Cornum gets it at the left wing. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. Sullivan, though, grabs the rebound, goes up with the shot. No good, but he's fouled by Hernandez. 5-4, Alamogordo in front. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. First foul of the game. And Sullivan will shoot 2. And he will make on the first. Ties up the game at 5. No subs for either team yet. Looks like Carlsbad's going to make a change with Frankie Martinez coming into the game. And so Martinez will sub in for Cornum. And now Sullivan ready to shoot the second free throw. And he will hit both. He has all 6 points for his team. 6-5 to score, 4:39 to go in the first. A little bit of backcourt pressure from Carlsbad. Favela works it in the front court. Favela dribbles into the lane, works all the way to the basket and finishes. Well done. Julian Favela took that from about three-quarter court and weaved his way all the way to the basket and finished. In the backcourt, picking up his dribble was Huerta. Pass gets into the front court to Mills. Mills at the right wing. Mills will come back out top. Huerta gets into the lane, fires up the jump shot, no good. Hernandez has got the rebound, and he's looking to bring it into the front court. Comes to the left wing, drives to the basket, goes up with the shot. Sullivan with the rejection, out of bounds. Alamogordo will keep possession. Sub for Carlsbad is Kevin Quarles, the 5'10 sophomore, comes into the game. And it will be Mills that will check out. Hernandez the inbound, finds Favela, who goes up with the shot, and he is going to draw a foul. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for the Tigers. 7-6, Alamogordo in front. 4:02 to go in the first quarter. Priest, his first team foul for the Cavemen. And Favela will rattle home the first free throw. And one more for the Tiger Junior. He makes both. Both teams 2 of 2 at the line here early. And coming in and knocking the ball out of bounds is Ochoa. It'll stay with Carlsbad possession. Tigers have stayed with their starting 5 for the first 4 minutes of this game. As Priest will inbound. Give it to Huerta. He's quickly double teamed. Tigers almost got a pick off, but here comes Carlsbad with numbers. And getting a shot blocked out of bounds was Sullivan. Favela on good transition defense. Got there in time and got the rejection. Out of bounds it goes. Seen 2 or 3 blocks from the Carlsbad defense. First one for the Tigers. Inbounds Quarles will go to the corner. Huerta 3 on the way is good. Zenas Huerta. 9-9, 3:50 to go in the first. At the right wing to the top of the key, Herrera. He hands it off to Favela. Favela will give it back outside to Ochoa. And Ochoa dribbles out near the center circle to the near sideline, gives it to Hernandez. Now between the circles. And they'll give it up to Bynum. Bynum works the baseline. Comes to Hernandez, who drives in from the right wing, finds Herrera at the free throw line. Herrera will decide to drive and powers up through some contact and finishes. And Aaron now with 4. The Tigers lead by 2, 11-9, 3:18 to go in the first. Long pass. Hernandez going to steal it away as they try to get it up the floor. Hernandez, pull-up jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound grabbed by Mario De Leon. And Coach Zunbrunn wants a timeout. And the Tigers are up by 2 with 3:08 to go in the first. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamos Talk, 1230, 101.9.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Almost fourth and talk, 12:30, 101.9, 3 minutes to go in the first. Cavemen just get it across the timeline before the 10 seconds, and then they're going to fire a corner 3, and it's good from Frankie Martinez. Second 3 of the quarter, and Carlsbad leads 12-11. Ethan Grinder's come into the game for Alamogordo, first sub for the Tigers. Herrera's got it in the corner and dribbles his way to the left wing. Herrera gives it to Grinder at the free throw line. Ethan will go to Jacob Ochoa. Ochoa will give it to Bynum out between the circles. They send to the near sideline, Herrera. Dribbles to the left wing. Now gets to the near lane, side of the lane. And unable to get the shot to go. Goes out of bounds. And it'll be Carlsbad basketball. Inbounds to Huerta. Gets it into the front court quickly to Quarles. Quarles will go to the middle of the floor. De Leon to the basket. Shot blocked by Grinder. And then De Leon trying to save it. Threw it off of the feet of Grinder, and so it'll stay on this side with Carlsbad. 12-11, Cavemen lead, 2:12 to go first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Another sub for the Tigers as Bryson Bloom checks into the game. It'll be Aaron Herrera that will get the rest. Inbounds to Sullivan. Sullivan able to jump over one of the Tigers and get the inbounds and work his way to the basket for the 5-footer. Grinder will bring the ball in the front court for the Tigers. Give it up to Hernandez. Corner. It's Bynum with the basketball. He dribbles to the right wing. And over to the far side, or near side, I should say, to Ochoa. At the free throw line, Grinder going to backpedal a bit, give it up to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive, goes up with the shot, and they're going to call an offensive foul as De Leon stepped in there and drew the charge. (14-11), 1:38 to go first quarter. A pass going to go over to the far corner, or near corner, I should say, and it'll go off the hands of Martinez. And into the front court with it, here is Bynum. Andrew Herrera with the basketball. Give it up to Bryson Bloom, top of the key. Left corner now. Bynum. And they continue to work on the perimeter. Granados has come into the game. Working towards the basket. Pull-up jump shot from Bynum is good. Took that from about 12 feet out. And Will Bynum with his first bucket. And it's back down to a one-point game, 14-13. Pass will come to the near corner, or near wing. Three is on the way, no good. But underneath, the rebound grab by Priest. His putback is no good, but he'll draw the foul and has a chance to knock down a couple of free throws here. But a very even back and forth first quarter. I don't think anybody's had a lead bigger than 3 or 4. And Dryden Priest will miss on the first free throw. Bynum will check out. Favela back in. So it's Favela, Andrew Herrera, Matthew Granados, Ethan Grinder, and Bryson Bloom. Favela, the only Tiger starter that is on the floor currently. And the free throw up and in. 2-point lead for Carlsbad, 15-13, 48 seconds remaining. Andrew Herrera will bring it into the front court for the Tigers. Gives it up to Bloom out of the top of the key. Bloom gives it up to the right wing Grinder. Grinder will now dribble and get it up to the corner. Favela will fire up a three. No good. Rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. Last off of Herrera, who got his hands to the ball but really couldn't squeeze it, and he was also falling out of bounds. That'll be baseline inbounds for the Cavemen. Priest will inbound to Quarles. Cavemen working on the perimeter. Priest will go out to the corner, Cornum, and the ball's going to go off the feet of Mills. Tigers push to the basket. Herrera goes up with the shot. He's going to be fouled. Priest came along and got him on the arm. And the Tigers will get 2 free throws for Andrew Herrera. And Coach Bowman yelling out to his team to set up for the play after the free throws. And first free throw, no good from Andrew Herrera. Subs for Carlsbad as Sullivan comes into the game. And so does Huerta. Herrera gets the kind roll off the heel of the rim in. And it's a 1-point game, 15-14. Tigers with some backcourt pressure, 10 seconds remaining. Huerta gets it across the timeline, finds Sullivan. Sullivan goes out to the corner. Mills goes to Huerta, top of the key. Huerta will fire up a three at the buzzer. No good. And that will do it for the first quarter. Fun first quarter. Alamogordo trails by 1 on the Rich scoreboard, 15-14. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to
Almost Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. First possession of the second quarter for the Tigers. Julian Favela drove in from the far corner and got a pretty good shot up. Just fell off the rim, and then Julian picked up a foul as they were trying to get the rebound away from the Carlsbad player. And so it'll be Carlsbad basketball, 7:37 to go in the second, 15-14. Sullivan's got it at the elbow. He's surrounded. And a throwaway. Favela racing into the front court as he goes up on Sullivan, and from behind, Huerta blocks the shot, but they're going to call the foul. And it'll be 2 free throws for Julian Favela. So Huerta from behind commits the foul. Tigers with another chance to take the lead. And tying it up is Favela. And the second one misses, but Favela had his hand on the rebound, squirted out, but went to Andrew Herrera. Favela now takes it in the near corner, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, gets it to Grinder. Grinder trying to work his way inside, feeds it outside to Bynum. Bynum pull-up jump shot from the elbow. That's no good. Out of bounds it goes, and it'll be Carlsbad basketball. See Nate Best come into the game for the Tigers. Favela will get the rest. 7:13 to go here in quarter number 2. By the way, the sign says Nate Best is not the best. Like I said, hoping that the Carlsbad person knows Nate, and it's just a tongue-in-cheek fun thing. As in the corner, Huerta works his way baseline. And then an offensive foul as Bynum was able to draw the charge on Huerta. Huerta picks up his second in a short span of time there. Subs for Alamogordo as Aaron Herrera is going to come in for Andrew Herrera. Bynum, Bloom, Grinder, and Best on the floor for Alamogordo. And across midcourt with it comes Bynum. They working on the perimeter. Will gets it back at the left wing. Far sideline, Grinder. Between the circles now, Bloom's got it. Tigers continue the ball movement. Herrera gets it at the baseline. Working hard in the lane, feeds it to Bloom. They try to get it to Best. And really good hands by Carlsbad to make that interior passing difficult for Alamogordo as the turnover is forced. Going to the left wing, Huerta passes it up to Cornum. Cornum will give it to Sullivan. Sullivan working his way to the baseline. Tries to get the shot up and over Grinder. It's no good. We've got a jump ball. Possession arrow, I believe, keeps it on this side with Carlsbad. Indeed it does. Inbounds for Mills. Bloom checking out of the game, and Jacob Ochoa is back in for the Tigers. And the inbound's going to be knocked away by Alamogordo. Bynum pushing up the floor. Bynum able to work his way to the basket, and he gets the bucket to fall. And Bynum with a chance at a three-point play. That was well done by Will coming up the floor. Kept moving left to right to try and get Cornum a little spun around because it was just one-on-one to the basket. Not an easy defensive position to be in if you're Cornum. Bynum will rattle home the free throw. And he has got 5. Alamogordo leads 18-15. Pass from the near sideline to the far sideline. Bynum got his hand on it. It's going to go out of bounds. It was last off of, they say Alamogordo, but I would have said that Cornum was the last one that had his hand on it when he deflected it out of bounds, but maybe I have a little bit better view. It was right here along the far sideline, which is where I'm pretty much standing on the baseline. Ball comes into the front court. Cornum. Tigers, some half-court trap. Bynum gets in there and draws the jump ball, and it will be Alamogordo possession. That gets the Tiger bench off their seats and on their feet. 18-15 with 5:49 to go in the second quarter. Alamogordo will inbounds, and it'll be Bynum who will walk it across center court. Stands in the center circle with Huerta on him, and Bynum will give it up to Ochoa. Right wing extended, he's got it. They work it around Bynum. Inside to Grinder. Grinder going to go up with the shot. They're going to call an offensive foul on De Leon. Well, I will say Alamogordo got a charge on not much contact on the other side. That one was not a whole lot down here, so I'd say it's probably even on both ends. And I think Coach Bowman made the flop signal when that happened. De Leon's got it at the right elbow. I actually saw a flop warning, I think, against Alamogordo last week. I hadn't seen that in high school basketball yet. Over in the corner, Sullivan working inside, back out. Three's no good, and here comes Alamogordo on the outlet up ahead. Ochoa to the basket, puts the shot up, it's good. Ochoa got cleaned out pretty good, surprised he didn't draw the foul. And we got a timeout called by Carlsbad. 4:56 to go in the second quarter. Tigers are fired up, and we will take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Tigers lead by 5 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we've been a proud partner with many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. With our associates, First National Bank has contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits just this year. And we also donate our time, volunteering in many ways to help strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. Happy holidays from all of us at First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Tigers fighting hard underneath. Best can't get the shot to go. Cavemen had 2 or 3 good looks underneath the basket on their end. And Sullivan a couple of times, and I think De Leon on the other. And we're unable to get a shot to go. Sullivan in the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Priest will fire up a 3, no good. And we get a foul on De Leon, as Best did a good job of blocking out there. .405 remaining, inbounds to Favela. And he'll bring it to the top of the key and work his way down the floor, and they call it carry. All right. Cross midcourt with it is Huerta. .345 remaining here in the second. To the top of the key with it comes Sullivan. And a pass going to be stolen away by Ochoa. Into the front court with it. Herrera works his way baseline. And a foul going to be called on Carlsbad. And it'll be an inbounds for the Tigers. And that's 5 team fouls, and so Alamogordo is going to go to the free throw line. And I believe it should be Aaron Herrera that will shoot. And Herrera will make on the first. Aaron with 5. Tigers now 5 of 6 of the line here in the first half. 3:31 to go, second quarter. Tigers 21, Cavemen 15. Miss on the free throw, but Herrera gets to it. He's going to fire up a jump shot off the glass and good. 7 points. And it's now an 8-point lead for Alamogordo. 3:19 to go in the second. Now, we'll say Carlsbad has really struggled shooting here early. Jump stop in the lane for Sullivan, working baseline. And pass going to be stolen away as Quarles tried to feed it to De Leon. Tigers read it well as Ochoa will come into the front court. Ochoa to the top of the key. Gives it up to Favela. Favela works his way towards the lane and is going to run over De Leon. And that's going to be a foul. It's like a Diego Ortega is going to come into the game for Alamogordo. Checking on Jaden Hernandez. I don't know, did he pick up early fouls? I didn't think I had that down. But we haven't seen him as much here in the second quarter. 2:51 to go in the second. Tigers obviously have done well. Sullivan in the corner will pump fake on the three. Feed a pass to the right wing. Three on the way is good as Sanika Green knocks it down. And it's a 6-point difference. Okay, so they're going to call that a 2, not a 3. Herrera double teamed as he got to the top of the key, loses the handle, and Green to the basket, going to lay it up and in. They'll call a foul on Ochoa. And we'll see Will Bynum come into the game as Ochoa checks out. So Green to the line as the momentum just that fast switches up. Tigers had an 8-point lead. It's all the way down to 3 now, and could be 2 with the free throw attempt here from Green. We got a sub for Carlsbad. Elijah Banks, the 6'6 sophomore, will come in. And as the free throw goes up and in. 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Herrera coming into the front court. Looked like he drew some contact, but the loose ball ends up in Aaron Herrera's hand. He puts up a 3 at the top of the key. It's no good. And here comes Carlsbad. Past the Tiger pressure. Shot's going to be no good. Ortega grabs the rebound, and then a foul underneath the basket. And that's going to allow Bynum to shoot free throws. Free throw good from Bynum. Free throw is no good. And here comes Carlsbad into the front court. Huerta to the top of the key, works in the lane, goes up with the shot, and gets the pop down and in. And it'll be 24-23 as Huerta's got 5. 1:50 to go in the second. Julian Benitez with the ball in the backcourt. And Benitez tried to feed it to Bynum. Instead, the ball goes to Priest. Priest all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. Benitez will inbound to Sharp. And then we'll give it to Bynum. Bynum with the ball in the backcourt. Has got it at the right wing. Carlsbad on a 10-1 run here. And we've got, I think, 5 seconds here on the outside as Bynum just a half a second too late. Trying to get the pass to Benitez. $1:20 to go here in the second quarter. They get it to Banks, who feeds it out to the corner, then back outside. Bynum trying to step in front of a pass, but it gets to Huerta. 1:07 to go in the second quarter. Now back out near the midcourt line as Huerta dribbles. And the Cavemen will continue to work it around. 55 seconds remaining. Priest goes over the right wing. 3 on the way. Another one rattles home for Sanika Green. Actually, his first 3, that other one ended up being a 2. And I think they added, should be 28-24, not 31-24. Now between the circles with it, it's Sharp. Sharp out to the corner. 3 on the way from Bynum. He answers. Well, it should be a 3, and they only put up 2. It says 31-27. 16 seconds remaining. Here's Huerta into the lane, goes up with the shot. They'll call a blocking foul, and they count it. I don't think the score is right. I think, now the bucket's good. Yeah, and I can see Colton Anderson going over there and checking. Yeah, the score is not correct. And another thing is the shot in the corner here was a 3. The scoreboard counted as a 2. And then I think they gave Carlsbad 2 threes when that one shot went down. So it is not 33-27. I think it should be 30-27. Or 30-28. No, it should still be 28 for Alamogordo because that was a 3 from Bynum in the corner. Something's still incorrect, unless they did call that a 2 in the corner from Bynum. I thought he was outside. Free throw's no good from Huerta. 30-27 your score, 8 seconds remaining. Bynum will push it in the front court. Bynum will take a pull-up 3. It's off the glass, no good. And enough time for Carlsbad to fire up a shot. Boy, that one was real close to going in from about half court for Quarles, and that will be the end of one half. Cavemen 30, Alamogordo 27 as we go to the break on the Richardson Motor Scoreboard. Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show coming up for you next. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we're proud to have partnered with so many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. This year, together with our associates, we've contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits. And in the spirit of giving, our associates generously volunteer their time to strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. From all of us at First National Bank, happy holidays.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. as the Alamogordo Tigers trail 30-27 at half. Strong finish to the half for Seabad. Still a little confused because Alamo, I remember, was up 20. Okay, you know what? I had that wrong. It was 23-15. Alamo put it to 24, then made the threes 27. Okay. I obviously was wrong there, but I did know. I looked up and I was like, wait a minute. Carlsbad was up by 6 when it was a 1-point game a second ago. I'm like, that's confusing. So they do have it right. 30-27 is the score. Tigers, William Bynum leading the way. He's got 9. Aaron Herrera has 7. 4 points for Julian Favela, 5 for Jacob Ochoa, 1 point for Andrew Herrera. For the Cavemen, Sanika Green with 7. Zenas Huerta also with 7. 8 points for Shane Sullivan, 3 for Dryden Priest, and 3 points for Frankie Martinez. Just been back and forth. I think both teams, their defense has made big plays for them and have made things difficult on each side. And hard to pick out where anybody really has had a clear advantage in tonight's game. But they've, I think all of them have definitely played solid. Tigers are getting good minutes. And like I said, not much Jaden Hernandez tonight. So I don't know if he's dealing with an injury or maybe just not feeling well. Or, who knows? It just Tigers deciding to go with a different rotation tonight. Couldn't say for sure in regards to that because he was out there in the first quarter but didn't play much in the second quarter. And like I said, I didn't think he got into foul trouble. Now, maybe that's what it was, but I didn't seem to remember marking down 2 fouls for him in the first half. So that may be the case. Hopefully they'll post up. I know that they have on their scoreboard where they can put fouls and points for everybody up there. So fortunately, I'm way away from the scores table, so I'm not going to try to run down there and get that halftime for you guys. So we will see what ends up happening here. All right, halftime. It's 30-27 as they're doing a halftime game for the Cavemen, which I always like to see that going on. And the Tigers will see if they can rally their way back. We do have a few more final scores from tournaments going on throughout the area, so we'll let you know what's going on with those. Stay with us. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
All right, the Cavemen scores were nice enough to put the stats up on the board. Jaden did have 2 fouls in that first half, so that's why we didn't see much of that first half. Apologies, I wasn't doing a particularly good job of keeping up with my foul count, so sorry, bad broadcaster. What can I say? The Cloudcroft girls winners tonight against Carrizozo, 58-19. Aylin Barnett continues to have a crazy season, 24 or 26 tonight. And then Tristan Hausler had 17, so really good start there. The Tularosa Wildcats got the win 76-41 over McCurdy, 31 from Luciano Gonzalez, who, speaking of people having really good starts to the season, definitely one of them there. Jacoby Apachito with 15 and 9 points for River Casero. So good start to the tournament for Tularosa boys. They'll play Dexter tomorrow. Cloudcroft girls, by the way, will play Hatch tomorrow. And the Mescalero girls winners today as well. 42-27, they beat Gateway. And let me look at that bracket. I apologize. I thought that both the Mescalero teams were playing Tahajli. Just the boys, obviously. I'm easily confused. Clearly tonight. They'll play tomorrow, I would guess, against Quemado. Quemado and Tahajli played earlier today, but Quemado, pretty good team, and I'm sure Mescalero looking forward to a rematch in that one. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. And we're ready for the second half of play. Alamogordo will go from left to right, and Carlsbad will go from right to left. Tigers in their road black jerseys with some white stripes, some gold stripes, gold numerals. Carlsbad in all white with blue numerals and lettering. Pass goes to Sullivan. Sullivan works the far sideline or far lane. And another pass to Sullivan as Favela tried to front. And a nice little stop by Sullivan. Got Favela up in the air. His shot, though, was no good. And Ochoa is going to come away with the loose ball for Alamogordo. 30-27, your score at half. And now as we begin the third quarter, as Herrera gets the ball at the free throw line, little pump fake, gets past Sullivan, puts up the shot. It's no good. And he's going to draw the foul. And the Tigers will go to the free throw line here with 7:30 to go in the third quarter. So not Sullivan there. Priest draws the third foul. Herrera will make the first free throw. So I assume that they've got that squirrel that's giving you the eye meme up on the video board here. I assume that's meant to distract the free throw shooters. 1 of 2 on the free throw for Herrera. Huerta in the backcourt being harassed by Hernandez, who's I'm sure happy to be back out there. But Tigers did well without one of their key players. Corner 3 on the way is no good from Cornum. Sullivan gets the rebound, powers up with the shot. It just falls off, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sullivan with 8 tonight, and 2 of 2 at the line. Favela picks up his third personal, and so that'll lead to Bryson Bloom checking into the game for the Tigers. So Favela will have to sit with 3. And Sullivan misses the first and will ready the second. He misses on both, and Bynum able to secure the rebound. Up the far sideline, then dribbling to between the circles is Bynum, gives it to Bloom. Bloom will hand it off to Herrera. Herrera works in the lane, tried to go up with the shot, and that one's knocked away. Not sure if it was Priest or Sullivan, but it's back over to Carlsbad, and they've got a 2-point lead in the basketball. Here is Huerta working his way into the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Sullivan there on the follow, though. And 32-28 now as Hernandez will bring it across midcourt for the Tigers. Jaden will give it up to Aaron Herrera. Aaron probably got away with the carry there. Gives it up to the left wing to Hernandez. And pass goes to Bloom. Work it around to the corner. Three on the way is good from Bynum. Second three of the game for Will. And he's got 12. Tigers lead 32-31. Priest double teamed at the near sideline. Finds Sullivan, who works just outside the lane, out to the corner. Three on the way and a quick answer from Tanner Cornum. And it's 35-31. Dribbling back near the near sideline, Bynum. Goes to Herrera out of the top of the key. Herrera looking to work his way past Mills. Mills tried to punch the ball away from behind, but they're going to say that's a foul. And it'll be a far sideline inbounds here for Will Bynum. Tigers down by 4, third quarter with 5:49 remaining. Inbounds Ochoa, works his way baseline, tried to get it past the Bloom, but not sure if a Carlsbad player got his hand on it or it just went off the hands of Bloom. As Carlsbad will work it into the front court. The near sideline dribbling is Huerta. Ochoa comes out to meet him. And they'll give it to Cornum. Now near corner with it was Sullivan. Ochoa stepped in front of a pass but couldn't keep it inbounds as he goes out of bounds to the near sideline. Sullivan will get the ball. And now between the circles. To the corner. Mills gets an open look at three, rattles out. And the rebound, Sullivan able to get it from Bloom and fought through more contact, found Mills at the baseline, and Mills lays it up and in. Some hard work in the post a couple of times there from Sullivan. Led the buckets, one of his own and one for a teammate. As Hernandez pulls up on the jump shot, he's going to be hit on the arm. Huerta is claiming his hands were just straight up and down, but I think they can be straight up and down, but I think if he hits it on the arm, it's still going to be foul there, so. And so it'll be Hernandez looking for his first points tonight. And he'll rattle home the free throw, 37-32. Still a ton of time left in this game. 4:58 to go in the third. Hernandez will make both. Up the far sideline, Huerta. Now to the middle of the floor. Bynum sticking right with him. Ball out near midcourt. Bynum continues to pressure. Huerta goes to the near corner. Mills. He'll try another three. That one is no good. Another offensive rebound, though. Going up with the shot and finishing is Priest. And that's where the Tigers are starting to see a disadvantage, is on the offensive glass. Pull-up jump shot from Hernandez, no good. Bloom able to grab the rebound, get it to Bynum. Bynum will fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound Sullivan this time for Carlsbad. He's double teamed, but he'll get it up to Huerta. And Huerta will come up the floor to the top of the key. Step through into the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. Another offensive rebound. Sullivan can't finish, though, but another loose ball. Alamogordo Ochoa is going to get to it this time. As Herrera will come to the top of the key, all the way into the lane, goes up with a tough shot as he tried to get that around Sullivan. I think Coach Bowman felt like that was a foul. And here comes Carlsbad the other way, 3:54 remaining, and pass too fast for Sullivan as Priest tried to feed him in the low post. And so Bloom will check out. Grinder in. Bynum, Hernandez, Ochoa, and we'll see Aaron Herrera come in for Will Bynum. Coach Bowman continued to have a conversation with one of the officials and felt like Aaron should have gotten a foul call on that shot on the previous possession. Andrew Herrera gives it up to Hernandez in the corner, and Jaden will dribble out near the midcourt line. Takes it to the left wing, hands it off. Now coming to the top of the key, feed to Grinder in the lane, but unable to squeeze the pass, and Sullivan will come the other way. Sullivan goes up with the shot. That's going to be no good. And here comes Alamogordo the other way, down by 6. As Andrew Herrera's got the ball at the left wing, dribbles to the top of the key, stops. Now looking for someone to go to. It's Ochoa. And they give it to Aaron Herrera. Aaron Herrera working left of the lane. Gets it to Grinder, top of the key. Finds Ochoa in the near corner. Ochoa fires up a 3, no good. And here comes Carlsbad the other way on the rebound. Quarles going to lose the basketball right as he came across midcourt. It's Herrera with it. He works into the lane, goes up with the shot. Blocking foul going to be called on De Leon. Tried to get over there to draw the charge, but I think was a little bit too late. And we'll see, is this in the act of shooting? It is. So it'll be 2 free throws for Herrera. And he'll make the first. Aaron 3 of 5 at the line. And now 9 points, makes the second here. He's into double figures. They're going to check in Nate Best, but it's going to be for Herrera if he makes the free throw. He does. That one gets a high bouncing in. 10 points now for Herrera. Tigers, by the way, in the bonus the rest of the quarter. 2:53 to go in the third, down 39-35. And to the front court with it will be Huerta. Swings it over to the far sideline, Green. Now Priest will work the lane. Jump stop, goes up with the shot. It's no good. And now the rebound being tipped around. It's eventually snagged by Andrew Herrera. 2:35 to go in the third. Tigers bring the ball in the front court, down by 4. Working the baseline. And a nice feed from Jaden Hernandez. He finds Ethan Grinder, and Grinder will get the bucket. 39-37, 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the far sideline, now out near midcourt. As the Cavemen try to stretch out the Tiger defense here a little bit. Huerta going to fire up a long 3, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Grinder. Into the front court come the Tigers. Best has got the basketball. Best will give it up to Matthew Granados, who's also just checked into the game. Matthew will go to the far sideline to Herrera. And is Andrew Herrera. Granados now with it at the right wing. Here's Hernandez with the basketball. Good feed again as he found a cutting Grinder along the baseline. 2 beautiful assists on the last 2 possessions for Jaden Hernandez. And Grinder, earning the spoils there with the points, but those were excellent dishes. And the Tigers have tied it up at 39. 1:29 to go in the third. De Leon's got it at the left wing. As they continue to work on the perimeter, Priest at the baseline. Kick it out 3. Just rattles out for Green. And Alamogordo will come the other way. Hernandez dribbling at the right wing. He is double teamed. He finds Andrew Herrera out between the circles. Andrew dribbles to his left, gives it up to Granados at the left wing. Granados goes to Grinder at the left elbow. They'll give it to Hernandez as he tries to drive in from the right wing. Tried to go up with the shot, lost the handle, got back to him. Now he goes up with the shot. He draws the foul, and it'll be Hernandez to the line shooting 2 as the shot was no good. So the second chances are now coming a little more Alamogordo's way on this side, or at least 1 or 2 of them. And Alamo has a chance to take the lead for the first time in the second half. Hernandez will swirl home the first. Sullivan back into the game for Carlsbad. Mills also checks back in. For the Tigers, Hernandez, Bynum just back in. Grinder, Best, and Andrew Herrera. Well, I'll say that the squirrel has not done much to affect the Tigers here in the third quarter. They didn't have that in the first half because Alamo was going the opposite direction. They'd only have the video board on the one side of the on the floor. Tigers have gone, I think, 7 of 8 at the line in the quarter. And here's a deflection. The Tigers got it, and Jaden Hernandez will get it. Hernandez to the basket. Oh, he couldn't get the finger roll. Grinder with the follow, and he's going to be fouled. And that was just good transition. Tigers backing their teammate up. Grinder almost got that finger roll to fall, but it just fell off the rim. But Grinder was there on the rebound. I think there were 4 black jerseys right underneath the basket. Good trail offense there from Alamogordo as they were trying to get there and help out. Let's see if Grinder can make free throws. It's no good on the first. And it'll be one more here for the Tiger senior. Ethan misses, and he lane violated because he jumped out. He knew that was missing and went to go and grab the rebound, but it hadn't got off the rim yet. So with 38 seconds left, 41-39, Cavemen with the basketball. In the backcourt, Huerta's got it. Takes it to the near sideline. And now it's Sullivan. Sullivan going to drive the lane all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. 23 seconds left with the game tied up at 41, and Hernandez will slow it up as he brings it into the front court. And the Tigers seem to be content with trying to get the last shot here of the quarter. Here is Andrew Herrera. Cross-court pass to Hernandez. Hernandez jump stop in the lane, goes up with the shot, and it just swirls home. Fought through some contact. Didn't think it was a foul. I think De Leon got into good position. Huerta going to fire up a long shot. Ooh, comes off the backboard. It's a second long shot that almost went in. So Jaden Hernandez, who had foul trouble in the first half, didn't score any points. Gets 6 here in the quarter. Tigers up by 2, 43-41 as we go to the fourth quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk. 12:30, 101.9.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Alamogordo with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. As Hernandez has got the ball at the left wing, takes it to the top of the key, stops at the free throw line, passes it back, and they're going to call a travel on Hernandez. 7:44 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers up 43-41 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as the Cavemen will bring it into the front court. I don't think we've seen a lead bigger than 6 or 7 in this game. Been very close. Cross-court pass is going to be deflected around and eventually out of bounds, last off of Carlsbad. Huerta tried to go from the far sideline to the near sideline, and Cornum was straddling the sideline and unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Fortunately for the Tigers. Ball at the right wing with it is Bynum, but stolen away by Mills. Mills to the basket, unable to get the layup, but right there on the follow was Huerta. Huerta gets the bucket, and a full timeout called by Carlsbad, with the game now tied up at 43. 7:14 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll fit in a commercial break as well. Tigers and Cavemen in a close one. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
OFCU's Holiday Skip-A-Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip-A-Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Tigers basketball after the Carlsbad timeout, 7:05 to go in the game. And we're tied up at 43. Bynum's got the ball at the left wing. And over to the left corner, Ochoa catch and shoot three. He hits it. That was not an easy shot. And Jacob Ochoa with 8, and Alamogordo makes it a 46-43 lead. Huerta will give it up, and now it's Sullivan. Tried to kick it out to the corner as Ochoa got his hand on it before it got to Priest. Out of bounds it goes. It'll still be Carlsbad possession. And it'll be baseline inbounds for Mills. Mills will go out top to Huerta as he dribbles at the far sideline. Now comes out between the circles. He's double teamed, and he'll find Mills. Mills at the right wing. Dribbles out near the center circle. Back to Huerta. Sullivan will take it to the left wing. Almost knocked away by Grinder, but Sullivan going to work his way to the basket. Foul's going to be called before a shot attempt from Sullivan, so it'll just be an inbounds play for the Cavemen. The third on Hernandez. And inbounds. Cornum open for three in the corner. It's no good, but Priest grabs the rebound, and he'll go outside Huerta. Huerta will fire up a three. That's no good. And the rebound is grabbed by the Tigers. Ochoa double teams. He tried to bring it up the floor. Cornum takes it away. Priest will give it up to Huerta, and Carlsbad will get another possession with 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Huerta drives to the basket. Layup is good. Huerta now with 11. 46-45. Alamogordo lead. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Hernandez to Bynum, who holds at the right wing. Bynum takes it out near midcourt. Now we'll give it up to Ochoa. Grinder at the free throw line. Ball was knocked out of his hands, but it was a foul on Sullivan when he knocked it out of his hands. And so it'll be Hernandez to inbound for Alamogordo. We'll see Favela back into the game. Bynum will get a rest. Hernandez will find Herrera cutting the basket, goes up with the shot. It's good. Herrera with 12. Alamogordo leads 48-45. Huerta will bring it across midcourt. Takes to the left wing, gets into the lane, goes up with the shot. Another tough shot, that time over the reach of Grinder. Spun it off the glass nicely, and it's 48-47. Back to a one-point game again. Hernandez working off a screen from Grinder. We'll take it back out near midcourt. Grinder gets at the free throw line. Give it up to Ochoa, right wing three. He hits another one. Jacob Ochoa with another three. Timeout called by Coach Bowman. Tigers lead 51-47, 5:17 to go in the fourth. 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Update you on the stats. Julian Favela with 4. William Bynum with 12. Jacob Ochoa now with 11. His third three-pointer on that last one. Jaden Hernandez has got 6. Aaron Herrera with 12. Andrew Herrera with 1. 4 points for Ethan Grinder. But again, I mean, just look at the scoring. 12 for Bynum. Ochoa with 11. 10 for Herrera. And you just see how this team really finds a way to work the ball around, and a lot of different guys can be impact players for Alamogordo. It's been pretty impressive. For the Cavemen, 3 for Tanner Cornum, 2 for Malik Mills. 13 now for Zenas Huerta. 8 for Sanika Green. Frankie Martinez, 3. 5 points for Dryden Priest. And 12 points for Shane Sullivan. Carlsbad basketball with 5:15 to go in the game. Alamogordo up 51-47. Down by 3 at the half. And up by 2, I believe, at the end of 3. And almost a pass going out of bounds, but grabbed by Mills. Sullivan now working his way into the lane. Goes up with a shot. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Grinder able to grab the rebound. And then Favela putting it up the floor. Somehow, Hernandez was able to get to that. And then when Hernandez got across midcourt, Mills fell on the back of his legs, and it ends up being a foul. I don't know how the pass was initially at his feet, and it was rolling up the floor and almost ended up on the near sideline, or the far sideline, but he kept it in bounds, and then he started to dribble into the front court. That's when the foul occurred. Tigers up by 4 and have the basketball. 4:53 remaining. Inbound's going to go all the way to the opposite side. Bynum was able to tiptoe the near sideline and not let it go out of bounds. Favela catch and shoot corner 3, no good. Rebound is going to be secured by Priest, and he will give it up to Huerta, who will dribble to the midcourt line. Huerta pass almost knocked away by Ochoa. Green will give it to Sullivan, and then Bynum got a hand on it, and the Tigers will steal it back away. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Bynum racing into the lane, to the basket, off the glass, shot no good. Herrera got in there to grab the rebound, but so it did Green. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Carlsbad. Grinder back into the game. It will be for Ochoa. Tigers up by 4. 4:23 to go in the fourth quarter. And Huerta comes across midcourt. Hernandez comes out to meet him. And the ball goes to Quarles. Back to Huerta as he dribbles the center circle. Continue to work it on the perimeter. Pass to the right wing. Green goes back out near midcourt and works the baseline. And they'll send it to the left wing. 3 on the way. That's good from Kevin Quarles. 51-50. 3:53 to go in the fourth. Bynum picked up his dribble in the backcourt, but found Herrera. Herrera trying to work in the lane is going to have his shot blocked out of bounds by Sullivan. Aaron's been aggressive. He's tried to draw contact when he works in the lane, and I say he's not gotten the calls more often than not. And by the way, I didn't think that was a foul. That Sullivan played good defense there, but he's definitely taken some spills in this game. Hernandez looking to inbounds. Tried to feed it to Favela, but it's going to be stolen away. Huerta comes up the floor. Huerta to the basket. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but right there on the follow was Sullivan. He's got 14, and Carlsbad has retaken the lead, 52-51. Here's Bynum. All the way to the left wing, he dribbles. Cross-court pass to Favela. Favela will work baseline. Gets in the lane, goes up with a shot attempt, and it was blocked by Sullivan. And here comes Huerta. Huerta gets it out to the corner to Quarles. Quarles will send it to Huerta between the circles. Now gives it up to Green. 3:10 remaining. Alamogordo down by 1. They get it to Priest at the baseline. Priest gets past to Huerta. And Huerta now out near midcourt with the basketball. Quarles gets an open look at 3 again, and he buries another one. And it's a 4-point lead for Carlsbad. They've been spreading out this Alamogordo defense, and Alamo just hasn't done enough to close down on Quarles on those 2 threes and almost had the ball taken away. Hernandez, he picks up his dribble. He's going to try to step through, and he's going to hit a tough runner. And that's going to be a timeout from Coach Bowman with his team down by 2. 2:39 to go in the fourth quarter. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, you're listening to Tiger Basketball at Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we gather with family and friends this holiday season, I want to thank you for the trust that you have placed in us. Serving our community is a privilege, and we look forward to continuing that commitment in the year ahead. From all of us at First National Bank, we wish you a joyous Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Putting you first is in our name. First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Carlsbad with the basketball and up by 2. Tigers called the timeout. Sullivan's got the ball in the lane, sends it to Quarles in the corner. He works baseline and finds a man at the right wing. 3 on the way, no good. And Hernandez tried to outlet it quickly. It's going to be stolen away. Priest with the shot in close after the steal from Carlsbad. And it's 57-53. Bynum will work it to the left wing. Bynum will go to Hernandez. Hernandez spin move into the lane, goes up with the shot. He's going to draw the foul. That was a nice high post move from Jaden Hernandez, and he will get to the line to shoot 2. Hernandez with 8 all here in the second half. And Jaden going to miss on the first. Overall, been a really good free throw shooting night for Alamogordo. Hernandez makes the second, and he's 5 of 6 at the line. 3-point game with 2:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Carlsbad in front. Puerta will bring in the front court with Hernandez on him. Gets into the lane. Underneath, found Sullivan, but he misses on the layup. He's had a few of those tonight. As Hernandez gets in the front court at the right wing, he backpedals. And Hernandez gonna turn around and give it up to Bynum. Ball goes to the left wing. Ochoa over to the near sideline, Bynum. Bynum now attacks to the basket. Sullivan, good defense, and blocks it out of bounds. Being inbounds at the baseline. Hernandez gives it up to Favela. Favela dribbles once, then gives it up to Bynum. 1:26 to go. Bynum gives it up to Herrera. Herrera, ball fake, and then tried to throw up something, but got caught in between, racing the other way and getting the lay in is Quarles. As Ochoa will get it up ahead to Hernandez. Tigers down by 5. And Jaden has the ball knocked away by Priest. Ochoa tried to put up a 3, goes off the glass and ends up right in the hands of Favela, who couldn't get the lay-in. But he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Five-point deficit for the Tigers, 1:03 remaining. And needing free throws here. They miss on the first. Favela makes the second. 5 points for Julian tonight. Whistle and a timeout called by, looks like, Carlsbad. It is a full timeout with 1:03 remaining in the game. Carlsbad up by 4, 59-55. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Out of the timeout, Carlsbad turns the ball over, and Puerta was trying to get it to Priest, so Alamogordo gets the ball right back. 59-55, 1:01 remaining here in the game. Inbounds will come to Bynum out near midcourt. Hernandez will take the ball at the left wing. Give it to Bynum, 56 seconds remaining. Bynum works his way into the lane, goes up with a shot. They call an offensive foul on Bynum as Priest got in there and drew the charge. And Grinder checks out. Ochoa comes back in. Now the Tigers can't take advantage of the miscue from Carlsbad. And Tigers almost got a turnover, but Instead, the pass deflected back to a Carlsbad player, and then Sullivan, who was right underneath the basket, got an easy lay-in. 6-point game. Ochoa top of the key. Finds Favela. Corner three. No good. Herrera was able to get to the ball at the baseline, save it to Hernandez. His jump shot no good. Herrera rebound. Putback is good. And it's going to be another timeout for Coach Bowman with 27 seconds remaining. And I don't know if they've got any 30s. They're going to call a 30. Okay, they do. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here with 4 points separating the Cavemen and the Tigers. 27.7 seconds remaining. It's been close the whole way, but Carlsbad has made the shots in the clutch moments here late in the game. Specifically, those 2 threes from Kevin Quarles feel like that was the big turning point in this quarter. And then Carlsbad has slowly chipped out the lead a little bit more. So it'll be Carlsbad to inbound. So if you're Alamogordo, you're playing defense, I think, until they get into half court, and then you got to think about fouling pretty quickly. Huerta gets the inbounds. He is double teamed. Ball was knocked away, but Huerta was able to get it back. Carlsbad brings it into the front court. It was deflected by Favela. Tigers really trying hard to get a steal, and they've still got to commit a couple more fouls to get Carlsbad at the line. So they commit one there. It's third team foul. Sub for Carlsbad is Malik Mills. Will check back into the game, and it'll be for Seneca Green. And it'll be Mills to inbound for the Cavemen. And into the backcourt. And quick foul by Hernandez. And Tigers will have to commit one more. Yeah, I don't think you want Jaden to commit the next one. Somebody else has got to go back there and commit the foul because that's four on Jaden. And Alamo's just got to hope that Carlsbad misses some free throws here. Well, Sullivan with the ball in the backcourt. Tigers have got to go foul here. And 8.6 seconds left. And I think, unfortunately, that's going to be a little bit too little too late for Alamogordo. Now, I will say, they can make it a one-possession game pretty quickly, even if Huerta makes both. But they would have to hit a very quick three. I think Alamogordo, and they've got 2 timeouts left. And the free throw goes in. And the second one goes as well. Like I said, if Tigers can hit a quick three, Hernandez will let this one roll all the way to about half court. He'll pick it up there to the top of the key. He's going to attack the basket. Goes up with the shot. It's no good. Sullivan with the defense, and Carlsbad's going to grab the win over the Tigers in a closely contested matchup. 63-57 is the final. We'll come back and wrap it up on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we've been a proud partner with many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. With our associates, First National Bank has contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits just this year. And we also donate our time, volunteering in many ways to help strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. Happy holidays from all of us at First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Tigers lose a close one, 63-57. Neither team had a double-digit lead at any point in this game. And Tigers had lead after one. Carlsbad lead at half. Alamo had the lead after three. Carlsbad, unfortunately, had the lead when it really mattered, which was at the final whistle. So for the Tigers, again, a really nice team effort scoring-wise. Aaron Herrera finished with 14. 12 points for Will Bynum, 11 points for Jacob Ochoa, 9 points for Jaden Hernandez, 5 for Julian Favela, 1 for Andrew Herrera, 4 points for Ethan Grinder. Meanwhile, for Carlsbad, Zenas Huerta finished with 15. Shane Sullivan had 16, 7 points for Dryden Priest, 3 for Frankie Martinez, 8 points for Sanika Green, 8 points for Kevin Quarles, 3 for Tanner Cornum, and Malik Mills with 2. I mean, just, little things here or there, not getting offensive rebounds, a few turnovers that really hurt the Tigers in spots when they couldn't afford them. And, I mean, at the end of the day, just, needing a few more shots to fall. And, both teams, I thought, at times really struggled offensively in this game, but picked it up. And it was just kind of a grinded-out sort of game, and Carlsbad just got a few more things to go their way tonight. So kudos to them, and that's a good basketball team. I think Alamogordo is a good basketball team, and just a tough place to come and win a game, but by no means was Alamogordo outmatched. They played really tough, and we'll just try to bounce back against Roswell coming up on Tuesday. But like I said, I thought a very good effort overall from Alamo, and again, multiple players making plays throughout the game to make it happen for Alamogordo tonight. So overall, very, very good effort from the Tigers. We do have some other final scores for y'all. We already told you that Cloudcroft girls beat Carrizozo 58-19. The Mescalero boys were also winners over, I'm going to say it's Tahajali, but believe it. Been getting this wrong all night. Is it Gateway? No, the boys played Tahajali. Back and forth, I've been getting that wrong. They won 70-61 tonight. They're going to play Pine Hill tomorrow. The Mescalero girls, they beat Gateway 42-27. They'll either play Quemado or Tahajali tomorrow. And then Cloudcroft boys got a win tonight over Animas. Final score 62-27. They'll play Hatch tomorrow. Cloudcroft girls also playing Hatch tomorrow. And the Tularosa boys winners as they got the win over McCurdy. Let me see the final score. I think it was 76-41. Yeah, that was the final. So they will play Dexter tomorrow. And so that's happening at the Johnny May Class. Of course, the Mountaintop Tournament up in Cloudcroft. And then the Mescalero Holiday Classic happening up at Mescalero. All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you've been. And the Tigers come up just a little bit short, 63-37, the final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. And we will talk to you. Our next Tiger Sports broadcast will be next Tuesday from the Tiger Pit as Alamogordo faces off against Roswell. Look forward to having you with us, hopefully in person at the Tiger Pit, but if not, right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. So we'll look forward to bringing that to you. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.
When it's time for your favorite meal, visit the Brown Bag Deli, where great subs and salads are made to order and satisfaction is always guaranteed. Stop by 9th and Washington or call ahead for quick and convenient takeout, serving boar's head meats and quality cheeses. Brown Bag Deli is the ultimate destination for sandwich lovers and salad lovers. Your taste buds will thank you. Brown Bag Deli, 9th and Washington, delivering exceptional service and unbeatable